Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome to a new sewing vlog. I just finished making taking some pictures of this dress, and I was thinking that it would be nice to talk really fast about some changes that I made, and I don't know, just to share a little bit about it, because it's a really simple pattern that is actually is great for the fall. So I hope everybody is doing fine. I made some secret projects, or at least one dress that took me a little bit of time for designer stitch, so that's why I could not talk about it, and I'm going to make another version of it, but in the meantime I'm going to sew also some other stuff. So this one I did finish a few days ago, and I was really eager to share about it. I'm going to try to put this video a little bit through my editing video program, just to add some pictures of me wearing it, because it's a long dress, or I'm going to put a link to my Minerva post also in the description of the video. So first of all, the fabric. Everything started with the fabric. This is one of the Minerva Exclusive fabrics. You know, they have now two types of fabrics: the challis that you've seen some dresses that I made the last time, and they have a lot of prints these days, and they have also the sweater knits, and this is the fabric. And you will see that actually the prints that they are in the challis, they have a lot of them also in the sweater knit version, which is really great. And so this is it. This is the fabric. It has a lot of stretch. In lengthwise, not so much, almost nothing, but in the width there is a lot of stretch. So that calls a little bit for something really cozy and comfy for the fall. And with that in mind, and I wanted to make most of it of my fabric, I was thinking, you know, I'm going to make a big dress, maxi dress. So I came to this pattern, and this is here, you can see it better. It's a maxi dress with a dart here over the bust. And the collar actually is cut, everything is cut in one piece. Let me find it. I did not baste it yet because I wanted to show it to you. Everything is cut in one piece like this. And when you put it in, I think the best is to baste it on the shoulder seams to stay in on the right position. It's also giving a little bit of a cowl drape here at the front. So this is also how it's looking in the photo, in the picture of the magazine. And the magazine, of course, is the Knipmode January 2022. And yeah, I was thinking, you know, it doesn't have a lot of seams, must be really easy to make, and actually it is really easy to make. My problem was, first of all, I had only 3 meters of this fabric, and for my size, for size M, which I chose, they asked 3.15 meters, and I can tell you that I was coming short those 15-20 centimeters, because the pieces, they are really big. I have here, for example, the front piece. You see, it's really big, but I really wanted to have the length. And you see also the collar is cut in one piece, and the problem was that if I wanted to cut it like they have it in the magazine, I really needed a few centimeters more, or I had to make the dress shorter, and I didn't want to make the dress shorter. So the only solution was for me to cut the sleeves off and to add a piece of it, you know, like here, to have a seam. It's not really pretty, but in this print it's not easy to see. But I think next time I would like to have it in one piece. I can feel the seam here, but the fabric is soft and it's okay. But I know that it shouldn't be a seam here accordingly to the pattern. Fit-wise, the Knipmode magazine is making the patterns for a length of 1 meter 72 centimeters. I am 169, so I know that they are really too long on me. But the thing is that the patterns are not are long. Mostly when I'm making the Knipmode patterns, especially in things that have bust darts that need to come, of course, on the right position. I know that my length is here on the upper bust, so from the bust point in this part here, from the bust to till here, I know that the length is mostly on this part of the body. So that means, because I had the front piece, which is this one, and here you have that dart, horizontal dart over the bust, and I knew that I will have to have, I think my screen is getting a little bit darker because of the light. I knew that this dart is going to, it must come exactly here over my, at the level of my high bust. And I measured a little bit and I realized that if I was to make it like it was directly from the pattern, because I really didn't intend to make a toile for this, that meant that the bust dart was somewhere here, while my bust is here. So that meant that I had to bring that up. My solution was to take a wedge here, around here on the pattern piece. I just took something. As you can see here, from the center front, perpendicular to the grain, all the way here. I folded, I think the first time I folded like 3 centimeters or 2.5 centimeters. But that meant, and when I folded, that meant that my the sleeve here got really, really small. So my solution was to put this again over the pattern piece and so this was married again on the pattern sheet. On the pattern sheet, I put again the neck and the upper arm, so the shoulder seam with the sleeve. And then I drew again the original size of my size M from the pattern sheet. And then it gave me this line here. So you can see I added this bit back. With that in mind, so this is what I did in the front and of course in the back, because they need to come together. So that brought my dart 2.5 centimeters up. You know what? I think because the stuff I'm showing in white is making my screen darker. I didn't want to mess up with my fabric, and I was thinking maybe I have something similar, and I can say that this pattern is working really nice also in a ponte knit fabric. So I had this this fabric, which is really beautiful. It has a really nice, it's on a black background with these nice flowers with a little bit of beige that is almost like sparkle, but it's not. The problem is with this fabric is that it's really peeling very easily, and I only washed it one time and dried it, and I see it already that I think in a garment it's going to be very fast destroyed, or anyway not looking nice anymore. So with that in mind, I said, okay, I'm going to use it for a toile and we'll see from there. Also, this one I didn't have more than 3 meters, so I just chopped off a little bit from the sleeves. And when I put it on, I realized that my darts were still too low. So here are the darts, and here is my here is the point of the mannequin. But this is a little bit different than mine. So measuring and thinking about it, I decided to raise the whole thing even more by 1.5 centimeter. So in total, I took 4 centimeters from the length here. And again, I did the same trick. I lined it up on the original pattern with the front. Let me go here because then I don't lose the light. With the upper seam here, and blend it back from the waist, the original seam at the underarm. And I can say that the fit is really nice. Now I have, this is my, the dart is here, and here is also my my high bust. So that's really nice. Otherwise, of course, if I wasn't doing that change, the bust space, let's say, so what it was meant to come on my bust, it was somewhere here, and I'm pretty sure that it wasn't as comfortable as it is now. So that were the changes. Oh, and of course, did I make a sway back adjustment? Yes, I did make a sway back adjustment here. As you can see, it's sitting nicely. And because there is a seam in the back, that means also that if I want, I can really scoop this, and I can make it even more fitted on the back. But I don't want that because it's supposed to be a easy dress. So I can highly recommend this pattern, and if you are not in the Netherlands, of Belgium, of Germany, or I don't know if you are from the States, you can download this from their website. I'm pretty sure that there is also as a PDF. It is in Dutch, but of course these days with Google Translate we can, and I think it's really, really easy. What you need to keep in mind, there are no seam allowances included in the pattern. I added mine 6 millimeters all the way around. I think I had, because I find it easier on the serger, 6 millimeters, and the hems I added 3 centimeters, and this worked really nicely with the cover stitch machine, and with the exception of the dart, which was sewn on the sewing machine. For the rest, everything is with the serger. It's a really fast project. So yeah, maybe I was thinking with this one to make the sleeves just a little bit shorter and finish it, because I think it can be nice to be worn here in the house, maybe with a long sleeve thin sweater or something like that underneath, because I don't have enough to make the sleeves, I think. And actually, because I know that the fabric is not so great, I don't know if I'm going to put the work in it to finish. So this is the Knipmode 1 2022 pattern. That will be pattern 2, dress 2, which is really easy and is a great pattern for knit fabrics, sweater knits like this one from Minerva, or ponte knits. I think it could work even in a nice scuba, could work really nicely, and maybe the dress will sit a little bit more straighter with a little bit more dramatic volume. So I'll put also some pictures here. You can see me wearing the dress in full size. I cannot show it here, but you can see I have some length. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope to come back with some other stuff. I still have that made dress from Designer Stitch that I need to film a little bit of a tutorial or a review / tutorial on how I added the yoke with the gathers. And of course I have a coat for Minerva to make. I want to give my chair a little bit of a facelift with a really cute fabric from Minerva also. Let me grab it here, which is washed and is only, oops, waiting to be used. And it's really pretty. This one, I think it's gorgeous. So I really want to put it on my chair, to have it on my chair, and maybe make a nice little tote bag from it, or for my daughter gym bag. So this was it. Thank you so much for watching again. Episode 11 was this, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye, everybody.